Sports!
Welcome back, sports fans. Today we're going to be wrapping up the fall season of sports with volleyball and football. Today I'm going to go over the volleyball record this year, which was 17-11. The seniors this year were Bailey Mulcahy, Shelby Dunbar, Cameron Qualley, and Emily Dufall. In the last game, Shelby got 26 kills, and Bailey had 28 assists. We would like to thank all of the seniors this year that came out and played volleyball, and we would especially like to thank all of the fans. Here's a tidbit of them cheering our team on.
And on the football side, Furtable Trami finished 6-4, having one of the toughest schedules in the section. A few stat leaders: Dylan Pierce ran for 15 touchdowns, with 6 of them being on the receiving end. Harmon Liebl finished with the most rushing yards this year with 961. Michael Stuhog led in passing with a completion percentage of around 50%, 10 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. Dylan Pierce led the way in punt returns and in receiving yards with 516. For kickoff, Hunter Hitchens stood up to the plate and recorded 170 yards on 11 attempts. Thank you, seniors. We hope to see you back in winter sports.
So we're here to interview some FFA members that went to nationals. Can you say who your name is?
I'm Tatiana Engate.
And I'm Burton Fugelsa.
Okay, what did you guys go to nationals for?
So I went to nationals for the National Chapter Award, and so what that basically is our chapter fills out a 25-page application, and we just state our activities that we did in that past year, and so then we sent it to the state, and they ranked us in the top 10. We then sent it down to the national level, and we got a 2-star gold ranking.
I went down there for the national talent competition. So I started off at the regional level, which is Region 1 in Minnesota. And that was about 15 competitors. And I placed second against a karate kid. And then he went down to state and I went down to state. So we competed against a little bit more amount of people. And then I made it to the finals there. And I didn't place in the top 3. But as long as you make it to the finals, you can apply for nationals. So I sent in a 10-minute video of me singing like 5 to 6 songs. And then you had to fill out a whole bunch of stuff if you got accepted, which I did. So we filled that out, and then we went to nationals. And I had my first performance, or first round, and that was 100 out of 150 or 200. I can't remember what he said, but applicants, they cut it down to 50 people. And then after round 1, they cut it down to 15 people, so we got to perform on the big stage, and after that, they cut it down to 3 people, and I made second. So we got to perform in front of the big stage again.
What was your favorite thing about nationals?
My favorite thing about nationals was meeting people from all over the country. I met somebody from Puerto Rico and Alaska, and it was just really cool just to like see what they do in their FFA chapters, and just like hearing them talk because our accents are all different, and it just sounded cool. So
My favorite thing was meeting new people. I finally saw someone from Vermont in my 3 years of going. I've never seen someone from Vermont, and they stay at the same hotel as us, so that's cool. But I also liked it when people came up to us from Minnesota, and they're like, "Oh, you're from Minnesota, say something." And we're like, "No." And they're like, "Hey, you say that funny too." I'm like, or else somebody came up to one and they're like, "Oh, you're from Minnesota, does that mean you have polar bears?" And we're like, "Yeah, we have polar bears in Minnesota." That makes sense.
Any advice for FFA members next year and years on?
Advice for next year's kids would probably just be like, just try as many different competitions as you can, and like embrace doing different things that are out of your comfort zone, because they're really they're gonna be great in the end.
Break up your shell. Or break out of your shell. That's literally it. I don't know. Try different things.
Alrighty, thank you very much. That was Britton and Tatiana from Nationals FFA. And that's about it. Thank you very much. Okay guys, so we're here on the 32 road, right down Main Street Fertile. We're waiting for John Hovde to come home. We got the flags flying. They're playing right there. Let's see if we can get some video. Hats off.
Where is he?
Sean, you want to take your hat off for you?
What?
Want to take your hat off for you?
Are we supposed to?
I don't know. It doesn't hurt.
I'm gonna wear mine.
Yeah, he's a Vietnam War veteran. But everyone, just the support from the community is so immense. It really makes you proud to be an American. Love you. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.